Hello, how are we? Welcome back to the channel Up the Reds TV with me, Andy. Okay, please like, please share, please subscribe to the channel. Let's hit that 200 magic number before the season has finished of subscribers to the channel. I would really appreciate if you would do that one for me. Okay, this one is the pre-match warm-up for Everton versus Liverpool at the Hilly Dicky, whatever it's called, stadium at the docks there. Is it the 247th or 248th Merseyside derby? This one, whatever. Anyway, just win, Liverpool. Just win. That's all we ask for. Right, let's have a look at, as we always do, Everton's last four fixtures. They won 2-0 at home against Burnley. We drew with Burnley. They lost 2-0 away to Arsenal. They won 3-0 against Chelsea at home. That was the last league game. And they drew 2-2 away to Brentford. So 4 games, won 2, drawn 1, lost 1, scored 7, conceded 4. The home record isn't that good, actually. Played 16, won 6, drawn 4, lost 6. They've scored 21 goals, conceded 19, so +2 on the goals front there. So let's have a look at Liverpool's last 4, shall we? Or shall we not? Lost 2-1 away at Wolves. These are league games, by the way. Drawn 1-1 against Tottenham. I still haven't got over that game or that result. They then went and lost 2-1 away at Brighton. And then they won 2-0 at home in the last league game against Fulham. So played 4, won 1, drawn 1, lost 2. Scored 6 goals, conceded 5. But I looked at our away record today and it does not look good. Does not look good at all. Played 16, won 6, drawn 3, lost 7. We've scored 23 goals and we've conceded 25. That is a shocking stat, that, for champions of the Premier League. Absolutely shocking away form record. That, look, Everton are 5 points behind us. Okay, a win would obviously, if you do your maths, take them to 2 points behind us for that 5th place Champions League spot that's been guaranteed now. Liverpool have to win this match. No two ways about it. We cannot let the Blue Noses have a bus tour round Liverpool city centre and round the docks saying that they beat us in the first Merseyside derby at that Hilly Dicky Billy whatever stadium it's called. Having said that, they are a settled side, unlike Liverpool. Against Chelsea, they played a 4-2-3-1. They won that game 3-0. That was the last home game. Team was Pickford in goals, O'Brien right back, Tarkowski and Keane in the centre. Mikalenko was the left back. Garner and Gay were the holding midfielders. McNeil was on the right, Dewsbury Hall in the middle, and Dai on the left, and Beto up front. They had that same lineup against Brentford as well in that 2-2 draw. So, as I say, Moyes has got a settled team. You know what David Moyes is about. You know, he's been round the block long enough. He knows how massive this game is for the Blues. And he'll aged his players up. They've had weeks rest to prepare for this game. But what Moyes probably won't know is, just like what we won't know, what our team's going to be or what formation that we're going to play. Slot will be flipping and flopping. He'll had a couple of nights sleep thinking about what team he's going to do. Everton's threat comes from Beto. He's a bit of a beast up front, so Konate and Van Dijk have to deal with him, but they get their goals from set pieces. Keane and Tarkowski. They've got midfielders who work their backsides off in Garner and Gay, but Dewsbury Hall's having a good game, good season for them. McNeil has come back into it, and Dai, you know what you're going to get from him. And Beto, as I've already touched on, and Pickford is coming into form as well. So yeah, as I said, Reds on the other hand, we have to now try and cement this 5th place. I know we're only 3 points from Aston Villa and Manchester United, and if we were to win that game and Villa lost their game, I think they're home to Sunderland on the same time as us, and they have a 2:00 kickoff. So if they were to not get a result in that game, we go above them because of our goal difference. We're on +10. They are on +5. United are +12. So any result would be a massive bonus. And obviously the United game against Chelsea is played on tomorrow evening, 8:00 kickoff there. So look, 6 games left. There are no excuses of us playing midweek. We have 3 weeks, not 3 weeks to prepare for our last remaining games of the season, as we're at with no trophy to play for, which is really shocking for a club like Liverpool not to be competing for any trophies. I haven't got a Scooby on what formation that Arne Slot's going to play. I haven't. If you look at the last 3 matches, PSG away, he went so defensive that even PSG found it easy to break the barricades down. He went 5-4-1, or was it that? I have no idea what it was. Fulham, he went 4-2-3-1, which the players are all used to. And then midweek against PSG, because he had to go for it, he went 4-2-2-2. And that's out. And look, it worked for a bit midweek. It didn't work all the time, but it worked for a bit. Now, before I name my team selection, let's have a look at what Slot said in his press conference, shall we? Again, I've only picked out the bits that I pick out, and it's right at the beginning of press conferences, because then it just goes on to a bit of a waffle halfway through and at the end. About Ekatike, it's a big miss for him. He's talking about Ekatike, that disappointed that he's got that injury. He's going to miss the World Cup, but he says he's going to come back stronger and better than he's ever been. He says lots of players have had injuries like that and come back stronger and better, and he just wishes him all the best and a speedy recovery that he gets. He was asked about the up to date on injuries. Gomez is not available, so he won't be playing any sort on Sunday. Obviously, he came on at half time, lasted, 20 minutes or so, and then he came off because he said he was going to feel something. So, no Gomez available. Obviously, no Hugo's going to be available. No other concerns that he's got. He was asked about the Everton game. He says, playing Everton is always special to play them. It will always be a special game for them, as it is for us. So somebody asked him, is it a good game to play after the PSG game? Yes, a lot of my players broke physical records. That tells you how strong they are, and that won't be no different on Sunday. So he talked about the players running the backsides off on Tuesday, and they're breaking all records for running. Shame they couldn't be doing that all season. He said, will playing at a bigger stadium with a bigger crowd affect you? He said the crowd didn't affect me last season. He said it was the referee that did. He said that their fans will be loud and our fans will be loud. So having a pot shot at the referee, obviously he got sent off last season, didn't he? And Curtis Jones got sent off as well. So he was asked about Isak. Is Isak ready for the challenge for the remaining end of the season with Ekitike now being injured? His answer was, first of all, it's good that we've signed 2 number 9s. When some were questioning this, we thought it would be good to sign 2 9s like other clubs in the world do. And now all of a sudden it looks quite good. Maybe people are now questioning in the summer, should we sign another number 9? So, yeah, it's... and then he says at the end, he says, it's nice to have Alex back. Although he's not ready for 90 minutes, I have others who can play there, like Chiesa. Honestly, I just don't get the press conferences. He was asked about signing players because of obviously Robbo leaving and Mo going, and he said that we are a trading club. Well, we've always been a trading club. We will sell players and we will buy players, but the question was asked, is it 4, 5 or 6 players that he needs to bring in? And I say the club needs to bring in. And he didn't stipulate on that. He just said, just wait and see what happens in the summer. So he was also asked about, he said that there are certain areas that need to be improved, and that will be done in the summer. When he answered that question, it sounded like to me that he wouldn't be involved in the summer transfers. I'm hoping that's the case, because my stance on him. I want him gone. So, as I said, I haven't got a Scooby what formation he's going to play. I would imagine that he'd go 4-2-3-1 with and match them. And the players have to turn up. The players have to realise the likes of Virgil van Dijk, the likes of Robbo, the likes of Jones need to install it into the team that this is a massive game and it's a bragging rights game. People say that form goes out the window in these games. Yes, they do. But I tell you what, I do not want us to be a soft touch. I do not want us to be kicked off the ball and not be doing the same. I know it sounds daft, but look, you've got to win your individual battles all over the park. The game will settle down, but the first 10 minutes, it will be a free-for-all, and we have to be matching them. If they're going to give away silly free kicks, is it Kavanagh that's the referee? So, yeah, we need to match those, and we need to be on it. My team: Mohamedashvili, Frimpong, Konate, Van Dijk, Kirkes, Sloboslai, Gravenberch, Salah, Verts, Jones on the left, and Isak. Yeah, I can hear you shouting, no Rio Ingamoa. No. I want to protect the lad because it would be O'Brien that would be marking him. And I do not want O'Brien kicking him in the air. Bring him on, sure, the latter part of the game and let him do his bit then. But I just think this is, for me, it should be like a gladiator battle. Okay, we should be the gladiator and the little Levs can be, the lion or whatever, the tiger, the leopard. But we should be telling Everton and Everton's fans that, this is our patch. We are Liverpool Football Club. I've never really spoken about this game like this before. I don't know what it is. Probably because we've had a crap season. We're out of all the trophies that we put our hats in, and we've got a head coach who's, I'm not saying he's clueless because he won us the Premier League last season with Slot's team. He just cannot manage the new signings this season. He cannot. He's used all the excuses under the bus that you can think of. But yeah, so that would be my team to start. And obviously Rio can come on. Gakpo. I mean, he mentioned Chiesa instead of playing Isak. Never in a million years is he going to play Federico Chiesa in a Merseyside derby starting the game. So why mention it? Nobody took any bit of notice of that. I would imagine that Ramsey would have to come in because no Gomez, so he'd go back onto the bench. Might be Robert Morrison for Salah's side. Robbo, Chiesa, Ione, Ungamoa, Gakpo and Woodman. So yeah, I want us to win. It's the first game at their new stadia. They've got all sorts going on, a tifo that's going to be unfolded before the game. Probably plastic flags will be there as well. But yeah, as I said, I do not want us to give them an excuse to have a flipping bus tour round Liverpool because they're beating us in their Hilly Dicky, whatever stadium it's called. So I hope the players are up for it. Well, the players have to be up for it. I don't hope, I want them to be up for it. It's a massive game. And as I've said to you guys earlier, we beat them. They're in 8th place. They beat us, the 2 points behind. We beat them. We're 8 points in front with 5 games to go. Do not give them a sniff of getting into a Champions League spot. And by us beating them, that's what we need to do. I mean, I look at the table. Below us, Chelsea, 4 points. 5 points, Brentford and Everton, and 6 points behind are Brighton and Sunderland. And the fixtures that are being played this weekend, well, it's United-Chelsea tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I've already touched on that. Aston Villa are home to Sunderland on the 19th, 2 p.m. kickoff. We obviously play Everton. Chelsea, obviously, playing United. And Fulham and Brentford play at the lunchtime kickoff tomorrow. So there's 2 teams playing against each other. And Brighton, they're away to Tottenham, 5:30 kickoff. So nobody knows what's going to happen in that game. Probably Brighton will put one over on Spurs to make sure that they stay in the relegation places, because it is De Zerbi's old team. Okay, that's enough from me. You tell me what team that he should be playing. You tell me what the result's going to be. Incidentally, I don't want it to be a draw. I want us to take the 3 points. Most people that I've spoke to are 50-50 on drawing the game or even losing the game. There was few that said that we'll win 2-1. And that seems to be the general consensus that what the score's going to be. I just want us to put a shift in. We have a lot of days to recover between games now, so there's no excuses for me, none whatsoever. You give me your thoughts and tell me what score do you think it's going to be. Okay, as I said right at the beginning, please like, please share this video, please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to that magic 200 number. Okay, enjoy your Friday, enjoy your Saturday. I'll speak to you guys around about 5 on Sunday after the game. Take care. Up the Reds.